Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Nina and thank you for tuning in today. This is going to be a pick a card to see what is basically happening in your life as a result of this total solar eclipse on the 4th of December. So as you may already know, this is a really powerful total solar eclipse happening in the sign of Sagittarius. It's a new moon in Sagittarius. And we've just had a lunar eclipse as well that went by in the month of November. So we are in eclipse season and they bring about a lot of changes. So the theme for this reading is to check in on firstly what is being eclipsed out of your life, what's leaving your life, as well as what's entering your life, okay? So those are the key questions that we're going to be asking. Now, we are accompanied today and guided today by the energies of Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Chamuel. So see which archangel you're feeling most drawn to, whose energy are you feeling most drawn to. If you need more time, pause the video here and I will see you in your timestamps. Hi group 1, for those of you who've chosen this group, you've got 5th chakra Archangel Gabriel guiding your life at this moment and accompanying us for this reading as well. I'm hearing guiding light actually, okay, so I get the feeling that you may be a guiding light for other people and you do this through your voice, through your self-expression. Now that doesn't necessarily have to be oral communication, it can be written communication, it can be just the way you show up and express yourself, okay. You've got this healing energy, I feel also, so that you know the words that you use, the way you communicate, the way you express yourself impacts other people positively, okay. And this total solar eclipse is going to impact your throat chakra and everything that has to do with communication, self-expression, and you being able to honor and live your truth, okay, and speak your truths and stand up for yourself, and also have a clear vision for who you are and how you want to come across in this world, okay. So what is leaving your life? Let's take a look at that. We've got the 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords, 9 of Wands, okay. Okay, so this is something that you've been, I'm hearing quite fed up, okay. You've been fed up of some situation which has reached a stage of like stagnancy, okay. You've got 2 4s here which do bring about a lot of stability. But after the 4s come the 5s which create a disruption, but it is only through that disruption and change that we evolve as people and we are able to grow and expand towards the 10s, right? I feel like you've been thinking about something for quite a while. This could be a move, this could be relocation for some of you. It could be that it could also have something to do with your health is what I'm getting, okay? But there is a lot of thought that you've put into this. And with this total solar eclipse, you're going to end a chapter, a cycle, which has been rather stagnant for quite a while. It could be that you're not finding peace in the place, in your environment, in the surroundings that you live in, maybe with the people that you live in, live with, okay? And you're not able to, it's like a struggle, like you need to keep up and you need to perhaps even bite your tongue, you know, silence yourself. And this could be impacting the way you express yourself. And it's causing you to feel drained, it's causing you to feel tired and just fed up is what I'm getting, okay. The 9s go back to the Hermit, which is Chiron energy, you know, the wounded healer. I feel like you've learned a lot through this experience. And for others of you, this could have something to do with your purpose as well. Your drive, your sense of strength, your sense of motivation, okay? to be able to put yourself out there. I keep getting like, you've put a lid on something, and now is the time to reveal that, to show that to the world. Okay. um, uh, you might have experienced a change also around the 1111 portal, which is how I also see the Four of Wands sometimes. So that might have pushed you in some way for you to think about a change, to think about, putting an end to a cycle or a chapter in your life which has caused you to feel quite depleted and drained. Okay. And it's something that you've been thinking about for quite a while, I feel. Let's see what's coming into your life. Okay. You've got Two of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. So for those of you who've been waiting for an answer, you've been waiting for maybe a reply, you've maybe applied to several places or for a job or something like that, it is coming. Okay, you are going to be granted your wish. There is an answered prayer here for sure. There's something that makes you feel so elated, so joyful, so happy, and it is a new financial opportunity. So it's something that you can build on. Okay, something that brings stability in your life. It may even involve a move, a relocation, travel. Okay, so that could be the case for many of you, and somehow this is playing into that whole theme of communication, self-expression. So whatever it is that you are receiving in the form of an opportunity, or you may be starting it by yourself, it has something to do with communication, I feel, and your true authentic self-expression. Okay, something that comes from the heart as well, something that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, joyous, happy, and on cloud nine. And there's this treasure box here, just beneath her feet, where she's taking a leap of faith from. This could also have something to do with that fool-like energy, diving into the unknown, stepping out of your comfort zone. And it's amazing, you've got the Two of Wands, which is in itself a portal, and you have the Four of Wands there, which is another portal energy. Okay, so you are entering into a new phase or a new state of consciousness, which is bringing about a lot of changes, and happy changes, good changes. So if you've been waiting on something, if you've needed to like defend yourself, protect yourself, put a lid on your voice, especially if you felt unheard, whatever this opportunity is, it's going to change those things. Okay, it's going to allow you to feel free and feel like yourself, and be able to express yourself the way you haven't before, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you're stepping out of your comfort zone in some way, and it's all good because I feel like it is aligned for you, whatever this opportunity is. Let's take a look at your other cards. You've got the Piper. Nice. Okay, music may be really important for you, but the other thing is that there is harmony and order coming into your life after this ending, after this chapter is closed. And with the advent of this new beginning, there is harmony and order coming into your life. But there is a need here for you to be gentle with, gentle persuasion is going to help. Like how the piper played the pipe and sort of persuaded the mice in a way, okay, to follow him. That sort of energy, to be creative, to be, creative with the way you express yourself, and to be persuasive in a gentle manner rather than very aggressive or confrontational. I don't think you are that kind of person, but still, okay. That's what's coming through here. You've got rebirth, spring equinox. Wow, you've got the energy of spring here, which is definitely a new beginning, new life sprouting, okay. Definitely you're planting a new seed. So this is going to take shape also somewhere around the springtime, I feel, around March or April. That's when you'll really start to see the results of this seed that you're planting, okay? The new life germinating out of it, that sort of a thing. And it is going to bring in abundance is also what I'm seeing. This is very much like the Empress energy for me. And you are going through this rebirth process, finding your confidence back, finding your ability to visualize and manifest back. And a lot of that is coming through this communication. How you communicate with yourself is also changing. You've done a lot of healing, I feel, okay? Especially during Scorpio season. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. We've got Y, number 31. Soulmates, beautiful, 41, 31, 41, 24. And you've got 2 fours here. Fours are significant. 4 has to do with stability as well. But what's happening here is you're leaving that sense of stability, of comfort, to explore something new, okay? I'm sensing this sense of, I'm getting like the sense of curiosity, newfound curiosity. You know how when we start to learn something new, we have a lot of ideas, we have a lot of questions, we are very inquisitive. That's the kind of energy that I'm picking up from you, okay? And along your journey, you're going to find people from your soul family helping you. Yes, there may be some ups and downs, there may be some turbulences, and there may also be some adjustments that you need to make, you know, because nothing's really set in stone as of now. Things are evolving, but that mutable energy teaches us to be adaptable, to be flexible, much like the Pisces energy, okay? So that is what you're going to be working through, and that's also very creative. I feel like you're going to be very creative in finding your solutions to any obstacles that you may come across. And I get the feeling that there's some teaching or learning involved here. Either you're teaching or you're learning. Could be a new language as well for some of you. Or you're reaching out to find out, you're doing some kind of research also is what I'm getting, okay? Also for some of you, there is still information that is coming in, okay? So yeah, this situation is going to evolve over time, all right? Because you don't have all the information yet is what I'm getting. And lastly, we have expansion, number 23. You're getting ready to move up into higher levels of awareness through embracing your life experiences. So beautiful. And this is almost like the Ace of Wands energy for me. And also expansion is what I was talking about with the Two of Wands. And even the Nine of Cups actually is Jupiter in Pisces, which is very expansive. And this is like happening also because your awareness has expanded, okay? And because of that, it's easy for you to manifest what you desire, what you really wish for, okay? So keep an eye on the prize because you're gonna get it, okay? This is so positive. You are leaving behind a tough cycle that has made you tougher as well, that has given you some important lessons, okay? With the Four of Swords, which is followed by the Three of Swords, you have learned and integrated a lot of lessons, okay, through this difficult cycle. And it may have something to do with family, with your work situation, even with your home life, with the people you share your life with, okay? And you're ready to sort of fly off the nest and to build your own nest is kind of what I'm getting, okay? And don't worry, because you will find new connections, new soul connections coming your way who will help you out on this journey, okay? Those are your messages. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, the period of March and April I'm getting is really important for you. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this in the intro, but this energy of the eclipses is going to the impact of it is going to be felt for at least another year or so. Okay, so at least I would say in the next 2 to 3 months, which is around March and April, if you go to see, that's when you'll start to see a real shift, like a tangible shift in your circumstances, and a lot of this expansion is taking place around that time. Okay, so we've got 5, 4 again, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. You may be seeing these numbers. This may be important for you. Okay, 23, that's another 5. So you're going through a lot of changes, but you will find support through this. And for some of you, it could even be a romantic connection coming your way. Okay, for a brief percentage of you, it could be somebody from the past, but not necessarily. Okay, and a lot of the difficulties that you've been through will start to make sense now. You will understand why certain things worked out, why certain things didn't work out, why certain things were even delayed in your life. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So all the very best. This looks really beautiful. I'm wishing you much success and prosperity and abundance. Okay, lots of love to you. I'll see you again later. Bye bye. Hi group 2, for those of you who've chosen the first chakra, Archangel Michael accompanies us for this reading today. So I think I missed it in the intro, but the impact of these eclipses is going to be felt for another 6 months to 1 year. Okay, so these are really potent energies that we are dealing with and impactful changes. For you, I don't know why, but I'm hearing, can we please make this work? Okay, so for some of you, there could be somebody wanting to make amends with you, someone you may have cut cords with. Okay, because Archangel Michael helps us do that. Okay, and there is this energy of like, I'm not safe or here, or I don't feel safe in this connection or in this situation. That is drawing my attention. Okay, and besides somebody from the past, this could also be someone that you're still involved with, who kind of, I would say, there's this energy of people pleasing here. Okay, you may be somebody who goes out of your way to make sure everybody is nice and comfortable and all of that, you know, like empaths do generally. You may be an empath, but it's time for you to sort of preserve some of that energy for yourself, is what I'm getting. Okay, let's see what's leaving your life. King of Cups, the Moon and the Magician. For some of you, this is very specifically connected to a relationship in which you have been emotionally played. Okay, you've been emotionally taken advantage of or manipulated in a way that is really not good. Okay, even though I feel like deep down you knew about this, there was some sort of fear associated with perhaps cutting cords with this person. For others of you, this could be a personality shift that is taking place. Okay, you're releasing, you're letting go of that side of you, which is perhaps, you know, the shadow side of the King of Cups is that of maybe either people pleasing and, you know, overdoing with the whole empathic energy and just being there for people, not having your boundaries in place, being taken advantage of and all of that. Or on the other hand, it could be even you emotionally taking advantage of people or being a bit emotionally manipulative. And we do that also to protect ourselves when we feel unsafe. Okay, there is some trickery here is what I'm getting. So what's leaving your life is a specific person for some of you who has not been very emotionally giving and who's lacked that sense of integrity because they've been sort of putting up an act. Okay, and For others of you, this is a part of you, part of your shadow, which you are coming to terms with and releasing in a way. Okay, we don't really get rid of our shadow, we just see it for what it is, we recognize it, and we find a way to deal with it, to maneuver our way around it. Okay, and to not let it overpower us in any way. That is what you're, I feel, letting go of, and it's bringing about a huge shift in your personality, okay, and in your ability to believe in yourself. You're really a giver is the kind of energy that I'm picking up here, okay, very empathic, but almost like with no boundaries, that sort of thing. What's entering your life? The world. Big, big completion. The Fool, oh my goodness. And the Page of Wands. I absolutely love this for you, group number 2. You're ending this whatever this was, okay, this cycle of fear, of holding back, of being taken advantage of people not giving you, the way that you give them, not having a sense of balance, not having clear boundaries. And you see this boundary around her with the Ouroboros, the snake that eats itself. You have clear boundaries now, okay? That's what I want to say. And it's interesting, I'm seeing these spheres in all the 3 cards here. You're ready to also take a leap of faith in some direction of your life. Could have something to do with travel, with learning something new. Some of you could be going back to school, okay? You may have ended a big phase, or you are in the midst of ending a huge phase in your life. You've got the moon there, the world. This is all talking about completions, okay? And with the Fool there, you're starting again from zero, with a host of possibilities in front of you, with the optimism and the beginner's mind of the Fool, and the enthusiasm of the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is brilliant. Whatever it is that you're starting, it could be a new project, it could be a new opportunity coming your way, some communication coming your way from maybe even overseas. You may be launching your own business, your own website, whatever it may be. It is going to lead to something big, okay? And if you have hesitancy, if you're thinking, I don't know, maybe this is too big for me, or too big a dream, I don't know if I'll be able to manifest it. Also, what you're releasing and letting go of, fears that may have created a sense of resistance and a block in your manifestations. And because you're releasing that during this process of, I don't think this is just these 2 eclipses. This has been going on since Scorpio season for you, I feel, okay? You faced your shadow. You faced where you've sort of overextended yourself, where you've been fearful, where you've inhibited yourself and played it small. And now you're ready to release that and play it big, okay? Dreaming big. That's the World and the Fool for me. And also the Page of Wands to some extent. It's a very student, apprentice-like energy. So some of you, this could involve learning something new. But what you're entering this new experience in is with a lot of your own wisdom that you have acquired through the previous cycle. So whether it is something new that you're starting or something that's ongoing, you're going to see a lot of success, okay? Accomplishment, for sure. But you will need to put yourself out there and overcome your fears, your inhibitions, and that's where you need to take a leap of faith and really believe in yourself, okay? Wow. You got Death. I mean, could there be a more poignant card to get for this kind of a reading? Because it's very much about death and rebirth, and I mentioned Scorpio a while back. So you may be going through this process since the Scorpio season. Yes, there is something that you are cutting cords with, you are releasing, but that has a lot to do with your own inhibitions, your own fears, things that may have held you back, maybe people's opinions that may have held you back. But now you're ready to put yourself out there, and I'm hearing outperform yourself in some way. And even with this release, there is a gift that comes in. Okay, she's holding this sphere in her hands there, if you can see that. And that gift is the wisdom that you've acquired in the previous cycle, in the previous phase of your life. Vulnerability, meadow. Yeah, that goes well with the Fool card. Emotions are running high, super moon. A message in a bottle. Very interesting. You've got Treasure Island. Wow. Really amazing cards. And you've got a lot of aqua colors, if you've noticed. You may have a lot of water in your chart, okay? I won't be surprised if you are a Cancer or Scorpio, I'm getting. Mostly. Could be Pisces, but I'm getting mostly Cancer and Scorpio. You're following your dreams, okay? Just don't stop is what I want to say. Yes, you will feel vulnerable because it sounds strange, but even when we're not really happy with something that's going on, because it's familiar, we seek a sense of comfort in it, and we are afraid to let it go, right? And whether that is a part of our own psyche or a situation that's playing out in our life. And when we leave that, we do feel vulnerable. We do feel even a sense of loss, grief. That goes really well with the Death card, but it's okay, and it might bring about some emotions that are uncomfortable, that are difficult for you to deal with, but you will get through this, okay? And watch out for signs and synchronicities, because you are being led to whatever this Treasure Island holds for you. Could be a new opportunity coming your way, could be something financial, could be success, okay? Could be something that is connected to your life purpose that you haven't had a lot of clarity with previously, okay? And with this, emotions are running high in the moon there. I feel like you are a very emotional person. Like I said, you are very sensitive. You're deep down, you're like very vulnerable, like a crab, okay? Could be a Cancer. A lot of watery energy here, a lot of aqua colors as well. Could definitely be a water sign. But it's time for you to step out of that shell is what I'm getting, okay? And to have firm boundaries is really important. There could be some really important message coming your way, literal message, not just a sign from the universe, but a literal message or communication coming your way which turns your life around, okay? It could be this opportunity that you've been waiting for. Let's see your last card. Stretch yourself. It is time to move past your comfort zone and into the unknown. What did I say? I mean, really good. You are moving beyond your comfort zone, and that's just exactly what I spoke about with these cards, right? It is going to make you feel a bit vulnerable, a bit exposed, okay? But you'll get through it. You're stronger than you realize. And when we go through that process of an ego death, our ego tries to keep us safe and stable, and it also creates obstacles for ourselves, okay? But when we go through that process of ego death, a lot of these emotions do come up, and we start to doubt ourselves. That is something that you don't want to fall into, not that cycle, okay? But know that when you're feeling this sense of resistance, you're feeling uncomfortable, it's something good. Something good is approaching you, is what I want to say, okay? Especially when you're feeling a lot of resistance from your ego, it's what you're meant to take that leap of faith on, okay? Those are your messages, group number 2. This is really beautiful. Whatever this opportunity is, or you are perhaps taking an initiative, I'm wishing you all the very best with it. You've got 9, you've got 6, you've got 8 and 7. So those may be important numbers for you. I'm wishing you luck, and do take care of yourself. I'll see you again later. Bye bye. Hi, Group 3. For those of you who've chosen third chakra, Archangel Samuel. For you, I'm hearing child of God, okay? And the message that I'm getting with that is, okay, this is a channel message, okay? Perhaps from Archangel Samuel. You are a child of God. Why do you doubt yourself? Why do you play it small? Why do you think you're not worthy of your dreams, okay? Yeah, he's coming in really strongly and trying to protect you whilst you go through these changes. And I'm feeling the strong shift in your solar plexus chakra. You may be somebody who struggled a lot with your self-esteem, your sense of self-worth, even, your ambition. You might be someone who has supported other people on their journeys, on their path to accomplishments and success, whilst keeping yourself somewhere in the background, okay? And Archangel Samuel is saying you're a child of God. You deserve this, okay? You deserve to be at the forefront, and don't play it small anymore, okay? Yeah, I keep hearing like you deserve this, you're worthy, don't doubt that. And with number 37 there, which boils down to 10, you may be ending a cycle with this eclipse, okay? Something that may have been even carrying on for 10 years now for some of you. Others it could be 10 months, but either way it's a long cycle. Let's see what you're leaving behind. You've got the 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Judgment. Okay, group number 3. Okay, I'm gonna try not to cry because you've been very self-critical, and I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, but this message came up, I think yesterday, as a collective message. You're very self-critical, and you have held your own growth, your own expansion back in some way. You have played it small because of ideas, beliefs that are not even your own, okay? You've been carrying them for a really long time. With the 9 there, and Judgment is number 20. For some of you, this has been carrying on for a really, really long time. You've doubted yourself a lot, and what you're releasing, what you're letting go of is that self-doubt, that inner critic which has been super judgmental, which has held you back, which has forced you to kind of play it small and be a perfectionist in a way. Why did I say that? Why didn't I do this instead? Why did I do that? Why didn't I do this? That sort of a thing. You're letting go of that. So kudos to you. This is a huge awakening for you, okay? With the Judgment call there, with Judgment. And that is Archangel Gabriel. And you have Archangel Samuel anyway. So this is, firstly, you're very protected. Even if you feel lonely at times, you are very protected. And secondly, these doubts, these ideas, these limitations that you've been carrying are not yours to carry, okay? They may have been passed down to you through generations, because I'm seeing this family here. I am also seeing that your ancestors are almost urging you to end this cycle, put an end to it, okay? Because with you, when you change your beliefs, when you change your negative self-talk, a lot of that impacts, other people as well. And I get the feeling that you're very inspiring actually. You may even have a story to tell, but you're afraid to say it out aloud, okay? So I don't know why I'm getting like a storyteller kind of vibe here from you. This is an awakening, okay? With this eclipse, you are getting this sort of a wake up call to turn your life around, to put an end to that negative self talk, that inner dialogue that you keep ruminating over. And belief is a very strong word, so I don't want to use that. Let's just call it a thought, let's just call it a thought. It's meaningless, okay, unless we give it power, unless we give it momentum. So you can get rid of those fears, those inhibitions, and those thoughts, okay, and move beyond that, because there's a whole new world waiting out there for you. Let's see what's coming in for you. Group number 3, Ace of Cups. Wow. The Emperor and the Two of Pentacles. So for some of you, I feel like you're turning your side gig or your hobby into maybe a business even. This is something that you've poured your heart into, something that's very creative as well, okay? You may have had a lot of these negative beliefs. Again, I'm using the word beliefs because that's usually what we use. But it's simply a feeling. You can turn your feeling around. You can wear the cloak of new moods, okay, every single day without going back to that same pattern, all right? So for some of you, these chatters in your mind have really challenged your sense of self-esteem, your empowerment, very connected to the third chakra energy, okay, and your drive as well, your ambition. Like you've played it small in some way, and now you're being called to step out of that loop, okay, to step out of that cycle. There is perhaps something that you wanted to initiate, could be a creative project, could be a business, anything like that. You're being urged to sort of take that call and finally make that decision and move forward, okay? Both of these cards actually do talk about decision making. So this could be, and I'm getting a specific message. If this is a business and you're wondering, how will I get the money to meet my business goals, what I'm hearing for you is, focus on your goal, focus on the business, focus on that manifestation, and put your heart into it, and the money will come. Don't focus on the money, okay? Focus on the goal. And if you watched any of Neville Goddard's videos and teachings, this is what he speaks about, to act as if, and to be in the end, to feel like you've already achieved that. Look at his stance. The Emperor is so powerful. You are awakening that inner Emperor in yourself, okay? And a lot of this is happening because you are healing, you are accepting yourself for who you are, and with that acceptance comes this power, okay? Wow, okay. You've got the Green Woman. Look at that, creative power. Let yourself loose, okay? Let your inner Green Woman loose. Let your inner wild child loose, because there's so much of creativity, so much potential in you. You're guided by the power of the sun here, okay? Solar plexus chakra. So focusing on that is really also going to help you. But I do feel like there's a lot within you that you've sort of tamed down, maybe because of your surroundings or because of what people told you is right and what isn't right and all of that, which you need to sort of shed and let go of and let your inner wild child out, okay? Let's see your other cards here. But this is also a very fertile energy. Whatever you plant in terms of a seed is going to grow. It's going to reap rewards. And there is possibly even new love coming into your life for some of you. It could be an Aries, but doesn't have to be. But yeah, if you've been worried about a relationship especially, or whether or not I will hear about this. Firstly, that communication, that opportunity is coming, but there is possibly a new relationship as well in your life. Communication is key. What did I say? New moon in Gemini. And Gemini is very creative. New moon in Gemini talks about, a new initiative that has to do with creative ideas and solutions. And Gemini is also the twins, understanding duality. If you have this very giving sort of feminine energy, you're also balancing it with your divine masculine energy now. Okay, balancing it. Yang, yeah, look at that. Very powerful masculine energy. Okay, taking action towards your dreams, your ambitions, not holding back anymore. Regeneration, number 46. So you've got 1, you've got 23, which is 5, you've got 37 and 46, which are both 10, okay, which boil down to 1. So you've got a lot of potential here for endings and new beginnings. Very, very evident in your reading. And with regeneration there, you are regenerating, you are going through this rebirth process. This could also be second chances for some of you in love or in a creative project, something that you may have given up on. Okay, don't give up on it, act on it. Okay, act on what you're feeling called to, what your heart desires, because it is going to bear fruit. Okay, and it is going to grow. For most of you, this is something that you probably lost hope in. Ebb and flow, ocean, and we've got tsunami, wake up call. What did I say? With the judgment there, you are getting a wake up call. And this has mostly to do with an internal shift, things that, I don't want to sound like mean, but things that you have kept from yourself, that's usually the case. We get in our own way, and now you're realizing how that's happened, how you may have contributed to certain things playing out in your life which were not too pleasant. Okay, and how you can shift that is through your shift in mindset. Okay, and it's all a game of mindset ultimately. If you're worried about finances, like I said, don't be worried, because perhaps you're even getting an opportunity out of the blue from something to do with your past, okay, or someone from the past who is coming out of the blue to give you this opportunity if you're looking for work and business opportunities. Okay, and there is communication coming in as well. Let's look at your last card. Soul searching. It's time to go within and uncover your true feelings. So this has a lot to do with the Ace of Cups energy. You're reinvigorating, rejuvenating. You are learning to accept yourself. Okay, all of those things are playing out simultaneously, and it is showing up in your external world as well, with new opportunities showing up for you. Okay, and you feeling like you've got it. Okay, you've got it. That sort of energy, that ram energy of the Aries. It's about having confidence in yourself. Okay, and you may be someone who kind of gets swayed by the emotions usually, but I feel like you're learning to balance that out now. All right, so this total solar eclipse is bringing about a radical shift, I feel, for many of you, especially when it comes to your personal goals and your achievements, what you want to achieve in life. It could also have something to do with your life purpose for many of you. Okay, and for some of you, your purpose even involves communication and self-expression. Okay, so that is what I have for you, group number 3. Really encouraging and inspiring messages. I hope this helps, and I hope it brought you some insight and some inspiration. I'm wishing you all the very best, and do take care of yourself. I'll see you again later. Bye bye.